Did you know 70% of Americans can't afford a $400 emergency? The reality hits hard, doesn't it? Picture this. Something as small as a car breakdown or a doctor's visit spirals into a financial crisis. That's the cliff many find themselves on, teetering between stable ground and financial ruin. This isn't about cutting back on lattes or skipping vacations. It's about how tiny errors and habits keep you miles away from a safety net. The problem is you earn money, and maybe you even make good money, but somehow it slips through your fingers like sand. One minute your bank account looks healthy, the next, you're avoiding it entirely. You're not alone. So many others face this struggle, and it's because the system isn't built for your success. But there's hope. Research from the Federal Reserve highlights how this pervasive financial instability isn't just anecdotal, it's data-backed, illustrating how a lack of simple saving strategies leaves people vulnerable. Here's why you should listen. These saving money tips aren't just ideas. They're backed by those who've turned their struggles into stories of security. Most people think the hardest part is starting. Bold claim. The hardest part is sustaining. Imagine Sandra, who started saving diligently after a few months, almost out of routine. But she forgot to track her progress, and soon the motivation died. Without small victories, the big wins won't come. Actionable takeaway: set clear, visible checkpoints. Celebrate small achievements to fuel your drive. Ready for more? Here's the next truth bomb. Here's another shocker. More money often equals more spending. James thought getting a raise would solve his financial woes. Instead, he inflated his lifestyle, sucked into the allure of more. But volume never replaces value. Life lesson: prioritize experiences, not things. So, question: what would you give up to gain financial freedom? Let's break another myth. Budgeting isn't about restriction. It's about freedom. Samantha discovered this when she flipped her perspective. Instead of saying, "I can't afford it," she asked, "Is this worth my financial peace?" Simple shifts create powerful effects. Take this. Align your spending with your goals and watch your savings grow. Impulse purchases are silent killers. Think about Tom, who couldn't resist flash sales and countless online deals. He found himself with items he didn't need, all bought in the heat of a moment. So how did he stop? He implemented a 24-hour rule. Leave it in your cart, wait a day, then decide. This delay saves money and regret. Lastly, automate your savings. Here's a secret. The less you think about it, the more you'll save. For Emma, the breakthrough came when she treated savings as a non-negotiable expense. Direct deposit into a savings account every payday. Simple, effective. You needn't miss what you never see. The less friction, the more success. Remember that startling stat? 70% struggle with an emergency cost. By integrating these simple but effective strategies, you're not just preparing for emergencies, but building a strong financial foundation. Here's the action plan. Take one tip today, implement it. Watch how a small shift creates a ripple effect in your life. If you found value here, more awaits. Stick with us, and let's redefine your financial narrative together.